Hello, I'm Carly Dearborn, archivist for the Ohio Public Policy Archives, which includes the John Glenn Archives. And today I'm in Page Hall, home to the John Glenn College of Public Affairs on the campus of The Ohio State University. Throughout Page Hall, you'll find exhibit cases featuring items from the John Glenn Archives. This series of videos will explore the documents and treasures featured in the ground floor exhibit cases. I hope you enjoy. After the Japanese attack at Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, John Glenn was determined to use his newly acquired flying skills in the war effort by enlisting in the Navy as an aviation cadet. Following 2 years of training, during which he transferred to the U.S. Marine Corps, Glenn earned his wings as a second lieutenant in March 1943. During World War II, Glenn flew 59 combat missions as a pilot in VMO 155. A Marine squadron flying the new F-4U Corsair fighter bomber. Assigned to the Marshall Islands in the Pacific theater of the war, the squadron strafed and bombed military installations located on the Japanese-controlled atolls. Glenn completed his overseas tour of duty in 1945 with the rank of captain, having sustained damage to his Corsair by anti-aircraft fire on 5 occasions. For his meritorious service, Glenn received 2 Distinguished Flying Crosses and 10 Air Medals. In February 1953, Glenn received orders for combat duty in Korea with VMF 311, a Marine squadron flying the F-9F Panther jet fighter bomber. During the next 4 months, Glenn flew 63 combat missions against enemy positions and infrastructure in North Korea. Severely hit during 2 missions by anti-aircraft fire, Glenn earned 2 more Distinguished Flying Crosses and additional 8 Air Medals for his steadiness under fire. In June 1953, Glenn gained admission to the U.S. Air Force Pilot Exchange Program. Transferred temporarily to the Air Force's 25th Fighter Interceptor Squadron, flying the F-86 Sabre, Glenn flew 27 missions patrolling for anti-aircraft along the border between China and North Korea. Glenn shot down 3 enemy MiG jet fighters on these patrols and earned the nickname MiG Mad Marine. As a test pilot after the Korean War, John Glenn conceived of an idea of flying an F-8U Crusader to set a new transcontinental speed record. Glenn named his new idea Project Bullet because he planned for an average speed faster than the 586 miles per hour traveled by a bullet fired from a .45 caliber pistol. Glenn took off in an F-8U 1P Crusader from California at 6:04 a.m. on July 16, 1957. 3 hours and 23 minutes later, in a flight involving 3 mid-air refuelings, Glenn landed on Long Island, New York. He broke the existing record by 21 minutes, averaging 723 miles per hour in the first coast-to-coast supersonic flight. The flight earned Glenn his 5th Distinguished Flying Cross and brought him national media attention for the first time. I hope you enjoyed touring the exhibit space and learning more about the lives of John and Annie Glenn. If you'd like to learn more, we invite you to visit the archives and the exhibit here at the John Glenn College of Public Affairs on Ohio State's campus. Until then, you can visit the archives online at go.osu.edu/johnglennarchives, where you can explore the collection through digitized oral history interviews, photographs, and artifacts.